Hey guys, John here. So when I picked up this 6th Gen 4Runner, I told you all that we were going back to this channel's roots. And what that means is trying out different brands as we build up this vehicle. Prinsu and CBI was the first ones to have a lot of their products available for the public for this new platform. And that is exactly what we have on this vehicle. However, we are not in Florida anymore. We are actually in Arizona because phase 2 of this build is starting now. But before we take off all this Prinsu and CBI product, I want to give you guys my honest review about it, just in case you guys are in the market for some of their stuff. So I want to give a massive shout out to Prinsu and CBI for trusting me to give you guys this review. I'll have a link to their products down in the description for you all, just in case at the end of the video you guys want to pick up some of their stuff. So what we have first, we'll start up front and make our way out back, is we have these ditch light brackets. So CBI has ditch light brackets just in case you want to throw some lights up here on your hood. I paired these up with some Nitto Baja Squadrons. Ditch lights are pretty nice because you're able to position them however you want on the vehicle. CBI, I believe, has revised these a little bit because they are a little taller. A lot of the stuff on this 4Runner is pre-production, and I have let CBI know and Prinsu some of the issues that I had with the stuff. That way they can hopefully refine it for actual production stuff when you guys pick it up. But ditch lights, I feel like on an overland vehicle, they're not a must, but they are very nice if equipped with proper lights. Now my 4Runner is sitting up a little bit higher. That is because CBI and Prinsu, they also own Peak suspension. So it's kind of like a pre-collar kit, but also a little bit different. So we installed this stuff at Yoda Mafia. We have a nice upper control arm with the uniball right here. They also gives you a little top hat right there. And at the bottom of the suspension, we also have the pre-collar kit. So this allows you to, one, run bigger tires if you want to on your vehicle. It's also a very inexpensive option versus doing a full suspension transformation on your vehicle. Now I've said this, a full suspension transformation is ideal. Peak also has that if you guys want it for your vehicle. So unlike other companies where they just have like a pre-collar option, Peak actually has a full suspension lineup. So you can build as you want to go. If your budget allows for only kind of like a pre-collar kit, you could totally do that. Add the bigger tires on the vehicle, retain a somewhat, in my opinion, OEM ride of the vehicle. It's not exactly as soft as OEM. Or if you want to upgrade the actual suspension, Peak has that option as well. So I've put probably 4,000 miles on the Peak suspension. It helped me out while off-roading out in Gilmer, Texas on some crazy rocks, giving me some more clearance on my 6th Gen 4Runner. It also helped me out while in Kentucky while off-roading this thing as well. And even though we didn't upgrade the tires to a lot bigger than a 33, they are wider than the OEM tire, and my offset push the tires out a little bit more. There was absolutely zero rubbing or any issues at all with this suspension. So it's a very inexpensive option if you do choose to do kind of a pre-collar kit, but keep in mind if you want to swap out the whole suspension system, Peak also has you covered there as well. So rock sliders, CBI's portion of this. CBI is more of the protection of your vehicle, so we have their rock sliders, and we also have their full skid plate setup going down all the way to the transfer case in the back. So if we go up under the 4Runner, you can see that we have the skid plate right here for it. And then as we go all the way back to full protection over the whole transmission, oil pan, and to the transfer case in the back. I don't think that they have a gas tank option right now. And you'll also notice that I have a little bit of spacers right there. That's because, again, pre-production guys, it was rubbing a little bit on my exhaust. So it was making a kind of rubbing noise. I let CBI know about that. They said, John, thank you so much for that. So they will be adjusting those products, the production products, for you all in the future. So again, I'm real on the channel. Just want to let you guys know that in case you guys are detectives and you're like, what the heck are those spacers? So those skid plates definitely helped me out while in Gilmer, Texas. I definitely scuffed the bottom of this vehicle, and I could only imagine if I was using that crappy plastic that Toyota provides on an off-road vehicle, how damaged something could have been. But the CBI product, super thick, super nice, bolted up perfectly fine to all the OEM holes. The only issue I had was it was just rubbing on the exhaust a little bit, but I let CBI know, and they are making those adjustments. The next thing is the sliders right here. Definitely use them. As you can see, we are scuffed up down at the bottom of the sliders. when I was off-roading in Texas. So these are a 0 degree. They have a nice little kick out right here. I'm gonna move my little DJI thing. So these are 0 degree sliders, so they could be used as a step. They also have a nice little kick out right there at the back end. So if you are off-roading near some trees and you're gonna get a little bit close to your quarter panel, what a kick out does is, let's say the trees or something like that are kind of sliding up against you because you're in a tight situation. A kick out, which I highly recommend, will kick the vehicle out away from the tree, protecting your rear quarter panel. Now, I did notice that CBI's sliders, they do hang a little bit low, in my opinion. Now, the pro with that is that for your feet, if you have to access stuff on top of your rack, your feet will easily go right here. Whereas some other products that get a little bit close to the rocker panel, while it's a cleaner look, gives you a little bit more clearance. If you're getting a 0 degree rock slider, you're wanting to use it as a step too. So this is a pro and con. Con being how low they hang, which is totally fine because they still work as sliders. Pro being that you can actually get your foot to be up under this to reach stuff on the top. Now, when installing these, you do have to add kind of some rivet nuts. Now, that is not on CBI, that's on Toyota. For some reason, on a TRD off-road version of this vehicle, they don't have threaded bolts in the box frame. Have no idea why. An SR5 does, TRD Pro does, and Trail Hunter does, but not the TRD off-road. So CBI gives you a whole different hardware pack for that. That's gonna be all manufacturers of rock sliders for a 2025 TRD off-road model of 4Runner. So hopefully Toyota fixes that in the future, gives us nice threaded bolts, so adding sliders to your vehicle will be super easy in the future. So the sliders held up great. Let's go ahead and move up top now. So Prinsu's Molly system attached to their Pro roof rack. So their Pro roof rack is kind of an evolution of the Prinsu rack that we've seen forever, right? Like it has been around for a long time. It's kind of one of those things, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But what the Pro rack does is it adds an extra layer of thickness. Now, I kind of do wish that it was just one thicker piece, but for shipping purposes, to keep costs down for you guys as the consumer, they break up the rack into multiple pieces. So this could be a little time consuming for someone trying to install it. Me and my wife, we were able to install it onto the vehicle, kind of shimmy it around, and it worked totally fine. But they have these upgraded, nice bars, multiple T-slots with it, which is good. The wind fairing, like I said, just blocks out all wind noise. This vehicle is very, very quiet to drive. And you could see, like on the back here, just kind of how two of those pieces go together. So they have two pieces of this CNC cut rack, and it is nice and aluminum, nice and lightweight, and it just kind of cinches together. And then with the bars and everything that you install onto it, it kind of just brings it all together. Now, the cool thing about this Pro rack is the fact too, that then we can put Molly panels on the side. And what I like about Prinsu's Molly panels, it's freaking huge. When they sent this out to me and I was installing it onto the 4Runner, I was like, this is the wrong Molly panel because it clearly covers the whole window. And the only reason I put it onto this side and not both the driver's side and passenger side is just so you guys could see how big it actually is. So I think Prinsu has probably the biggest Molly rack in the game. So if you guys are looking for that, that is definitely the way to go because it covers the whole window, contours the back of the 4Runner perfectly, and then goes all the way to the C-pillar right here. Now I put the suction cups, both of them, on the window just because I have this Stealth Expel wrap and I didn't want to put a suction cup right there. But I believe putting a suction cup right here and on the window would be great. But this thing at 80 miles an hour plus on the highway does not wiggle, even though I'm physically able to wiggle it like this. I don't see it moving at all on the highway. There's no humming noise, no bad noise or anything coming from this whole roof rack or also this Molly panel. Now, one thing that I want to point out, because I am honest with you guys, maybe this is a pre-production thing, I'm not sure, but you could see a little spot right here and a little shiny spot right here. Now, I think that's because of the powder coating process. They hang the panel up, they powder coat the whole thing, and there's hooks that hold it. So maybe this one was a little rushed for me to get it in time for multiple events and stuff that I've taken the 4Runner to and to display it for you guys. But hopefully, you know, I also have let Prinsu know about these little spots right here. Hopefully that is good for your guys's 4Runners if you do elect to order it. And then we'll go ahead and go over here to the driver's side, and you can see just kind of how small this rear window is on the 4Runner. A lot of manufacturers are just making the Molly panel to kind of be smaller to this window. But again, what I like about the Prinsu product is that it is all the way to the C-pillar right there, giving you tons of real estate to add stuff. That, guys, is a very detailed, I would say in my opinion, review and also a thought on all the Prinsu products. So they've been good. This is my first time running Prinsu products. I can see why people do like them because they've been in the game for a while. Everything fit to the vehicle perfectly fine, and they were also receptive to some quick criticisms that I had on things because this is such a new platform. So I, let my guy know, said, hey, this, that, and that. He said, okay, noted, thank you for the photos. We'll make sure that our packaging's good. We'll make sure that the powder coating's good. We'll fix that little thing on the skid plate. That way, again, you guys that are paying the money for the actual product get a very good experience. So Prinsu, CBI, Peak, I know it's all one company. Thank you guys so much for trusting me to just showcase early models of your guys' product. I truly do appreciate it. Guys, again, links for their product will be down in the description. They have accessories for everything. They have accessories for the roof rack. They have accessories for the Molly panels here. Different models and options for things. They also have a low pro style front bumper if you guys elect to go for that. And more products too coming for the 6th Gen 4Runner in the future. So guys, I appreciate you all watching, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you later.